Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from the Lava Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well, everyone. Hey, today I'm going to talk to you about ivermectin, dud or success in the Philippines. Yeah, man. Ivermectin, dud or success in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo! What a joy, such a joy that you come back to get my friends. And again, I want to say those here for the first time, if you click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you understand, this is a country that's fighting COVID-19 just as hard as every other country in the entire world. And the problem is that the Philippines has not been as successful as many of the major other countries in Southeast Asia or in the world at large. And so they're always seeking sources and things that can help them in their battle, in their fight of this terrible, terrible virus. So today, we'll take a look at one of the things they've discovered, not necessarily the Philippines itself, but the people here that found out this may be the one, bye-bye. This may be the right one, bye-bye. So we can look at, is ivermectin, I'm going to explain what it is, but is ivermectin a dud? Or is it the right one? Is it success? We'll look at that today because this is something that the Filipinos are actually using. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so thumbnail for the day. We're gonna do a 1 minute review. 1 minute review first before we do the thumbnail for the day. Y'all ready with me? GP, are you ready, man? Okay, y'all ready? I know y'all missed me yesterday, man. You did Bobby, you both show up. I had something to do, man. I did another channel, man. Got another channel. I have two new channels now. Not just one, two. Do double for your trouble. I ain't playing, y'all. This is 2021, baby. We only just begun, and I ain't playing this year. Okay? I'm serious as a heart attack. I still playing with you. I got two new channels, man. And at least these working on one, man. And we're gonna have three in a minute, and we're gonna be exploding. And we're gonna be uploaded. What I'm gonna have to do is this. With all these channels I got, I'm gonna have to take a day off from you guys to work on our channel to put stuff out there. But it won't be that bad. It won't be that bad. Because this is my primary channel. So, okay. Y'all know who that was, right? Okay, I ain't even got to say the name. I ain't even got to say my name. I ain't even got to do that. All right, but yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to show you. We're going to do a quick 1 minute review for the day. Here we go. We talked about this, and we had an awesome show last time on the live stream, man. If you missed it, man, you need to check it out. We had an awesome show, man. I mean, that was one of the best shows, in my personal opinion, that I've ever done. We covered a gamut of areas. We covered a gamut of ideas and philosophies and situations, social situations that are happening in the United States of a doggone America. We covered it, man. And if you're a person like me and you're interested about current topics and things that's happening to you and your people and to the nation in general, that would be an awesome video for you to review. That would be an awesome live stream video for you to check out. Okay, and we're gonna look at here's the thumbnail for that video. Okay, justice for George, justice for Floyd, and we looked at the verdict, man. Yeah, for those of you that have not been on the planet Earth for the last 24 to 48 hours. George Floyd got justice. He didn't get just us. He didn't get just us. Like we normally get, a lot of us as African American and minorities, we don't get justice, because whenever something happens to us, they sweep it under the rug. And when the po-po go on trial, they say, well, I was feeling a threat for my life, and I had to shoot him, I had to kill that black man because I was feeling a threat for my life. And he didn't have no gun, he didn't have no weapon in his hand, but I had to shoot him because I was scared to hit him. Okay, and then get off. Okay, but in this instance, ladies and gentlemen, Derek Chauvin got convicted. And he got convicted on all 4 counts. Okay, okay, Pink got to whisper something in my ear. She trying to, you do what you're trying to say. Okay, she said, get it to the point.
It's like somebody said, come on, KJ. Get it to the point, BobbieD.
Hey, KJ, don't run this show. Okay, I don't care what you say, KJ. DC say somebody named KJ said, get it to the point. Hey, don't run this show, man. You don't run this show, okay? I run this show. I'm the head honcho up in this place. What? You don't run this show? Hey, you know, hey, KJ, look at me. I don't mean no harm, brother. Love you, but I take my time. I do it right, tight, long, and strong, okay? You can't stand the heat. You know what they say. You know what you got to do, but I run this show. Let's go. All right. Yeah, but it was awesome, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. And this is a young lady right here. She started it all as far as exposing it to the public. Darnell Frazier, beautiful young lady, 17 years old. And she'll be traumatized by this for the rest of her life because she's having nightmares. You know. So we talked about that, man. We talked about, and you know, this whole program we did was just to gauge your general reaction to the verdict and to what happened and what transpired. Because as I told you, on occasion, I use the show as a sounding board, okay? Because things that affect me, and you we like that, right? Will affect you as well. So we come together, and sometimes we talk about the issues, and it helps us to deal with it. You know, the late great brother James Brown said, you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it, man. But when we communicate, we come together and we express our feelings and emotions about issues of life, the issues that happen in our culture, in our society, then we begin to be able to what? Cope with it, okay? So that's what I do. And so we helped a lot of people on that show, man. Even we help ourselves, okay? Because each one teach one, each one reach one. That is one of the major philosophies of this broadcast, of this channel, that we help each other in teaching and reaching. Okay, that's what we do, man. And I'm sorry for you guys. Bobby, you talk too much, you take too long to get to the point. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That's how I am. And you know, I'm not trying to make excuses for me, because there's no excuse for me. I do what I do, and I ain't got nobody to look up to tell me not to do it, because this is how I express myself. Some of you can take it, some of you can't. You can't take the heat. You know what you got to do. You know, I don't mean no harm. I'm not trying to be offensive, but I'm just stating how I am. And this is the reality of BobbieD. I speak, I take my time. Sometimes, you know, I say, thumbnail over there, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day. I'm repetitive. I know that, okay? And I take my time because I know one thing as a teacher, repetition is one of the keys for people to do what? To learn. Okay? And some of you, well, you ain't got to tell me. No, I may not have to tell you twice. But what about that guy that I need to have several times before I get it? Okay? That's why I do it. And that's just me. Okay. I'm sorry if you get offended by it. That's just the way I am. I'm not trying to change myself, and I'm not trying to rearrange myself because you don't like me. So if that, you know, I'm not changing, then you got to make a change. Okay. All right. No harm intended, but that's how I am. All right. Thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day. Let's go. We ain't playing today. We got at least we got some of the place to go, and we're gonna run this, and we're gonna get through, and we're gonna go on about our business. Then you might get another broadcast today. When we go out, you know, when we go out, we do a broadcast. All right. All right. So this is a thumbnail for the day, y'all. Ivermectin. You said, BobbieD, what you talking about? What? Ivermectin, man. Where you been? Huh? Do you watch the news, man? Do you read? Huh? I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you read, man? Ivermectin, I said it wrong. Ivermectin is one of the most sought after drugs. Right now, it's hot. It's hot like snot. It's hot, man. People are looking at ivermectin as a potential what? Cure. You know? But we're gonna look at today. We're gonna find out, is this the dud or will it be a success? Okay. That's what we're gonna find out today. Ivermectin, man. Dud or success. Okay. Yeah. And this is, as I told you, ivermectin is being used here in the Philippines, and we're gonna find out. This is our focus for today. No focus, just focus. Let's go. Focus for today. right here. All right, we're gonna look at what is ivermectin. We're gonna look at why it's important now, and we're gonna look at what does the future hold for this, man. What the future holds for ivermectin, as a drug. Could it be the one? Could it be the one we were waiting for all our lives since COVID-19 hit us? Could it be? We'll find out. Okay. So let's begin. All right. Coming up for today. I told you that. All right. Number one is what? Number one is what? Our number one focus is what is ivermectin. Here we go. What is ivermectin? Ivermectin is used to treat certain parasitic roundworm infections. Parasitic, Lisa D. Okay, y'all hear the peanut gallery. She just can't keep quiet. Okay, it cures parasitic infections, helps to improve your quality of life in people with weakened defense immune systems. Curing roundworm infections can reduce the risk of developing a severe life-threatening infection. Ivermectin belongs to the class of drugs known as anthelmintics, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. It works by paralyzing and killing parasites. Okay, so what is ivermectin? Basically, guys, ivermectin historically has been used in dogs, the treatment of lice, rabies, scabies, a lot of the things that dogs get. It was a drug that they came up with to treat that, and it does its job in the animals. It's an excellent, it cures whatever they got, as far as the infections. And so one day somebody had the bright idea and said, this drug works good for infection in the dog. I wonder what it do for me. And if I get that COVID, and I take me some of that ivermectin, will it help me, BobbieD? I'm gonna try it. Is that okay, Bob? That's what I'm gonna try. Y'all not just being funny. But that's how they discovered. Somebody said, well, they would try it if they had COVID, and guess what? In a few days, COVID was gone. Okay, so they found out that drug, ivermectin, the one that was used for dogs, is now able, or we're told, is able to treat. They're treating COVID people with it. Okay, COVID that have COVID. And one of the things that they're doing now here in the Philippines is that people are using ivermectin as a prophylactic. You know what a prophylactic is? Preventative measure from getting COVID-19. And it's huge here. I'm the boots on the ground kind of person for you, right? I'm telling you what I see with my own eye, what I see what's going on. This is my window right here. I see what's happening. People are buying it and they're using it. And so far, the ones I've seen, they haven't got sick. Okay? I don't know, I'm not trying to make any claims that to secure. Please don't go out and BobbieD, you buy it. I'm just trying to tell you what's happening here in the Philippines as I see it. Okay. People are buying it and they're using it. Okay, you can buy it in some countries over the counter, and some countries you will have to have a prescription for it. And the doctors here are giving that out to some patients. Okay, so I'm telling you, and the patients that have been given it are reporting that it works. It keeps them from getting. And if you have it, it keeps them from preventing them from getting COVID. And if you have it, the patients are reporting that they're rapid recovery. Okay, in like a few days. Okay. So I'm telling you what's happening here. I'm not making any claim that this is a cure for COVID. Please don't go out and lie on me. BobbieD said, he said that's a cure. Get you some ivermectin. Lie. Stop the lie right there for a start. Okay? I'm telling you what's happening here. I'm not saying it. I'm just telling you what I see and know what's going on here in the Philippines. Don't make it right. Don't make it wrong. Just make what I see. Okay? But that's what's happening here. It's being used as a treatment for COVID, and people are reporting positive results. And so what happened as a result of that, the Philippines government has authorized an emergency clinical trial of ivermectin. Okay, so now not only is it on the streets, people doing it unauthorized, because of the many reports that the Philippine government has gotten from people saying, why we can't use this stuff? It works. It works. She said, okay, y'all say it works. We're going to try this out. So now they've authorized a clinical trial study to see how effective this is in treating COVID, because they've gotten a massive amount of people saying this works. Okay, so that's what's happening here. Ivermectin is being sought after as a clinical trial study. And so people are saying, We hope it works. We'll see what the results come out. Right now, it's like up in the air. Number 2, what's number 2?
Just 1, 2.
You still said number 2 just for it. Come on, leave me alone now. She talking. She's sitting over there talking her stuff. You know how she do me. You know, you better leave me alone. I'm gonna get some of the people on the show. I'm gonna get your friend of me to mess you up. You ain't. I hope your friend of me show up today. I'm gonna make him get on. All right, number one. I show you number 1. Number 2. Number 2. There we go. Number 2 says why it's important. Some politicians in the Philippines have started promoting the use of ivermectin for coronavirus and they give out free doses, man. Politicians have been giving out free doses to thousands of people. Now, although the country's Food and Drug Regulator is cautioned against the use of it because of a lack of evidence for the drug as a treatment. Okay. So again, one of the senators in the Philippine government bought a huge thousands and thousands of dosages, okay, of ivermectin, and he gave them out. And he went on the air and said, "This works. I don't care what the FDA said. This," because he know how he said that. Why he said? Because he had COVID. He took it, and 3 days later, he's back to normal. Okay, so he's totally convinced that it works. But the question is, okay, let's say it does work. Let's give it a benefit of the doubt. Say it does work. What are the side effects? What are the ramifications of taking this drug if it has not been clinically trialed and clinically tested? You know? So those are things that I guess the FDA, which is the Philippines FDA, Food and Drug Administration, you know, there's USA FDA, but the Philippines had the same department. So the Philippines FDA said, hey man, you know, Senator, what was his name? You see, Vito? Anyway, Senator, he said, okay, Senator, you know, this worked for you. You give us a statement, it worked. We noticed you had COVID because we got your negative, your positive COVID study. And now we say he's fine. Okay? So we know where. So we got to figure this out, you know, because there are some side effects of the ivermectin. Okay, if you have liver problems, you do not want to take that because it may cause more extensive liver damage. Okay, that's one issue. You're pregnant, you do not want to take that, and a couple other things that would, you know, interfere with you. But by and large, if you don't have any of those critical conditions, you'll take that, and you're probably able to take it. But because of the senator, he got so angry and so adamant. He said, I want the FDA to approve this for everybody because, you know, it worked for him. You know, and who's to say it didn't work? The guy's, he got a positive test. He's showing a test that's negative now. He had a positive COVID test. Now he got a negative. He didn't take nothing but ivermectin. So, I mean, it worked for him. But who's to say, would it work for you or anybody else? But I'm telling you what's happening here in the Philippines. People are buying that stuff left and right. Okay? They're buying it, man. And they're just taking it every day. And they saying it work, you know. I see people do it, man. So I'm telling you what's happening out here. Write that down, guys. Ivermectin. Ivermectin. Okay? Ivermectin. That's what's happening here in the Philippines as it pertains to COVID-19. And people that take it are reporting awesome results. And now, if you go on the YouTube, internet, you'll find out ivermectin is all over there. And people are reporting awesome results all over the world on it right now. Okay? So last point we got. What the future holds. The clinical trial for the ivermectin, which could last for 6 months, will give a more reliable estimate of the effects of ivermectin as an antiviral agent in mild or moderate COVID-19 patients. Okay. Science and technology, that's according to Science and Technology Minister Fortunato de la Pena. He said in a presentation on Monday. Okay? So they're waiting. We don't know is this a dud or will it be a success? But granted, guys, ivermectin, I tell you, the future holds for it. It will probably wind up being a treatment as similar to what remdesivir is, right? And dexamethasone. What's it called? Dexamethasone. Okay, those are clinical treatments that have been verified and valid, and they work on killing the virus. So I'm assuming, based on what the things I'm hearing in the Philippines, and I've researched it all over, people are using this thing left and right before it's even been clinically tried. Okay, so there's a promise in this particular drug called ivermectin that it would help people. And so people are using it. And one of the reasons why they're using it in the Philippines, because guess what, guys? In Manila and on most of the Philippines, the hospitalization is over 100%. They're over 100% capacity. They're turning people away. Doctors have to make a decision. Which one is going to stay? Which one is going to keep a bed today? This one about to die. We need to get him out this bed and get somebody in to maybe we can save. They have to make those type of decisions every day here in the Philippines because they're over 100% capacity in the majority of hospitals in the Philippines. Okay. So that's why people are saying, well, they turn me away. I'm going to die. And no, you're not. Let's go. We're going to find you some ivermectin. So they're doing whatever they can. They have no other choice. Right? You got a choice to live, or you got to get to a hospital, and the hospital says we can't take you no more. We're full. We can't take anybody else. So what you want? You got to find something else, right? You got to work. You got to cure yourself at home. So what you gonna do? Sit there and just sit there and die? No. You're gonna do whatever you can. So I don't blame them. I'm not. Again, I am not condoning the use of ivermectin for anyone. I'm simply saying I understand why they do what they do, because it's a choice between life or death. When a hospital say, we don't have any more room, sir, we cannot take you in. Well, I got money, sir, I don't want your money, sir. We can't take you in. All our beds are full. We got patients in the hallway. We got tents outside. We can't take you, sir. I'm sorry. So what you gonna do? You got a choice again between life or death. And if ivermectin's out there, and it's somebody said it worked for me, what you gonna do? Just think about that. You want to live, right? So what you gonna do? You gonna try, and that's what's happening here. They're making a conscious decision they can't get in the hospital, they can't get on a ventilator. And some of the people are reporting that it works. Yeah? So I wanted to bring that to you. I always tell you what's happening here in the Philippines, and that's what's happening here. That's one of the major things that's happening in the Philippines as it pertains to coronavirus. Another thing I wanted to mention to you, and I don't want to do a video on this because I can just tell you, for those of you that are USA people, citizens, the Philippines is not taking any USA citizens at this time, but until the end of 30s. So if you try, even if you get a override to get here, allowance to get here, you can't come here because they're trying to fight this thing bad. They're trying to fight the virus. So no citizens from USA will come here. Another thing is this: not only will they not take a citizen from USA, but the Philippines nation in itself has been banned from Hong Kong, Philippines, Pakistan, and what's the other one? India were banned for the next 2 weeks. They don't get say because they say the Philippines has too much B1117. And B1117 is the UK virus. And say we don't want it. So Philippines has been banned by multiple countries in the US and the Philippines. They say, okay, y'all ban us, huh? We're gonna ban you, USA. They don't want the USA. So until the 30th of April, those bans are in effect. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. And I just want to bring this to you because COVID is the #1 enemy as it pertains to the world. And I bring you updates on COVID as much as possible. And I bring you updates. Oh, sorry, got distracted. I bring you updates on what's happening and what the people are here are actually doing. Now, you can say, well, BobbieD, they ain't buying it. You can say all you want. I'm telling you, I've seen people buy it. Okay? I seen people buy, and I seen people get that was sick by it, and I seen them get well. Neighbors, remember I told you? I'm telling you, man. Hey, I keep it real with you. I don't be playing with you, and I don't tell you. Well, I think that I seen it. Okay, so ivermectin. Put that on your radar screen. And those of you like to do the research like me, check it out on Google. Google it up. Go to YouTube. Check it out. I ain't playing with you, man. I bring it to you like right, tie, long, strong. I tell you the truth as I see it, my viewpoint, okay? Black person's viewpoint. That's what I do. BobbieD's viewpoint. And you say, Bobbie, you ain't right, man. You just lied. Tell me what I'm saying. I'm telling you my viewpoint. You say what you want to say. I can say you lied. But that's your viewpoint. That's your opinion. Okay? All right, that's all I got for you, man. We in ride train. We got these need not be going down. We got to go out. We got to go out. We got to go out later on. You know, I'm like, what are we supposed to be doing? So at least she got a list of stuff I should do. So we gonna be out the rest of the day. But I told her I need to talk to my people first. Okay, you know I keep up with y'all. Don't I keep up with y'all? No, you never, Bob. You can't too late. You can't. I came when I can, man. You know, it's better late than never. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get down, boy, or needed love. Who said against that sweet, sweet love? Don't need no ticket. You just get down, boy, get down, boy. Y'all ready for the roll call, man? Y'all ready? Are you ready for the roll call? Y'all ready for the roll call? I'm ready, man. I'm ready for the roll call. Let's go. When I said toot toot, you said toot toot, toot toot. When I said all aboard, you said toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Y'all ready to ride this train, man? I'm ready, man. I'm ready to ride this train. I've been ready since last night, man. You know, I had some work to do last night. I made a new channel, man, and I had all that. It took me all that. I like, but I'm here, man. I'm ready like Freddy, huh? I'm ready just like Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger always ready with that little scratchy finger. Then hey, I'm ready, man. But we're gonna find out who rubbed enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in the his eye. Who that is? Who that said he gonna beat them? I need to know. I got to inquire. I wanna know who that is. I will find out. We're gonna drill down and find out who that is. Said they're gonna beat them. 1, 2, 3. You just don't want to break now. We gonna find out. But you know what? Before I do that, I do. I got some things I want to show you, but we're gonna ride the train first. And I think that some of your questions, your comments might bring up the things I do want to show you. So I will bring them. If some of your comments and questions pertain to the video I want to show you, I will bring those videos up at that time. So it will be more pertinent and more appropriate at the time. Are you with me, GP? Does that make sense? Make sense? All right, I got you. Yeah, I know. Let's go. We gotta find out who rubbed up, toughed up, buffed up to be the first man. He's out. I gotta drill down here and see who that is. Who that is? Who that said it's gonna be this? I need to know. I got to know. Inquire my way who that is. And they say, BobbieD, you talk too much. BobbieD, you repeat too much. BobbieD, you don't get to the point. That's all right, man. You know, I'm sorry if I offend you. No, I'm straight. I'm straight up with you. Okay. If I offend you by my repeating my repetition and saying things over and over, I humbly and sincerely apologize. It is not my intention to offend you or anyone and to get on your nerves. I don't want to get on your nerves. That's not my intention, but sometimes it happens. And so because I know sometimes I can get on people's nerves, I apologize. But that's how I am, man. And I can't change me. I can't rearrange me. The only person who can do that is the most is the Most High God. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got the lady out here.
Galleries in here.
People got her too green in the eyes today. You know, I don't know what's wrong with me. She mess up. She mess up the show every time. She go some kind of noise. She do. I don't know. You too green. You all right? Hey, what's up? Okay, she want me to speed it up today. So I'm gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to introduce you.
Take your time.
Take like she trying to be nice. Take your time. And then she on the side. She be doing this. You know what I mean, right? Speed it up.
That means roll.
Roll it. Get to the point. Get to the point. She be doing like that. I said, okay, Alicia. But anyway, I love this lady, man. And I love
You better love me.
I'm gonna love. You're gonna love me. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're gonna love me. You know that song, Alicia?
No.
And I'm telling
This
you,
old song.
I'm not. Hey, y'all remember that girl? And I'm a Jennifer Hudson, and I'm a telling you, and you're the best thing there is. And no, even without you. You know that song? I can ring that song out. But yeah, this is my lady right here, man. What's my song? What are the songs I'm gonna tell you? I was gonna say, what's the name of the song?
I love you.
No, I love you. Not that one. Hunger. Ooh, I got a good song for y'all.
Dang.
Huh? What?
Dang.
What?
Nothing.
I'm gonna bring it next time. I'm gonna tear it up, man. You know I'm a singer, right? I've been singing for a long time, and I'm just waiting for my contract, man. I'm trying to get somebody to sign me. Hey, you got a studio? You got a recording company out there? Can you please sign me or give me a try, man? No, I'm gonna bust it up for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to my wife. This is my wife here. She helps.
Queen.
Yeah, that's her name. She helps me with everything, man. She keeps me straight. She keeps the house clean. She cooks. She cleans. She runs her own business. She helps me with our business. And she's a superwoman. In my mind, in my opinion, she's a superwoman. You know why? You know why I call her superwoman? Because she take care of me. You got to be a superwoman to take care of BobbieD. And that right. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, the two quick. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hail to the queen, to the queen. How you doing, man? I'm doing good. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Listen, Lady D, and she got the name. Y'all call her Tuba Queen. Why y'all call you? Why they call you Tuba Queen?
Because I like to drink tuba.
No, she don't drink. She don't even drink, man. Somebody, I don't know what it was. You were talking about tuba one day, and somebody said she the tuba queen, and that just stuck. I don't know who said it, but anyway, they call. That's what they call her, tuba queen. But anyway, she's my tuba, and she's my queen. Every day, every dog, all that. We got right to about BobbieD one night. We got to find out who the rough enough, tough enough, buck up, and be the first thing. Oh, I want to show y'all this. We did. Let's do this. For those of you, we're not even going to go over this, okay? For those of you that gave to the, do we need to go over this, Steve? Do we need to pull it up?
No, just let them. They can click that.
We have a clickable link, and I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
Yeah.
See that link right there, y'all? If you want to know how we did the food drive for April, go to that link, click on that link, and when you see it, you'll see, go down to the bottom, which says April food drive, okay? April 2021. You will see how much we spent, the items we bought, and we took, 25 people?
Mm-hmm.
And we videotaped it for you. We showed you online. We had a video on it. So we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but we always want to show the link. And you can click on that link for your information. That is a clickable link that you can check out and see what happened. And for those of you who all gave these, do you remember?
King Arthur.
King Arthur. Who else?
Big John.
Big John. Greg. Remember Greg said $10. Western Union?
No, that was last time. I
said it this time too.
I don't know.
Anyway, when you look on the list, guys, you will see the names of the people that gave, how much they gave, and then you will also see the items we bought, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we do the same thing every month, and this month ain't no exception. And we thank everybody that gave.
Yes,
Raymond gave too. We thank everybody that gave on the food drive for April. Thank you so very, very much. Big John Thomas gave. Thank you, Big John. Big John is very consistent in his giving. Very consistent.
Ken also.
Ken's too. Ken gives the same amount, $50 every month. And you know, we told him, if Ken, we won't have a food drive for May. You know what he did? He said the $50 anyway for May ahead of time. I said, Ken, and we told you we know food. He sent it anyway. You know? So people, my people out there, I want to thank you, man.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart for being so considerate, so kind-hearted, so loving to help people. Okay, and it's not about me and BobbieD. It's about people, man. You gave, man, and you gave unsolicited. I say thank you, man. I salute you, man. That's a noble thing to do, to try to help people. Okay, that's less fortunate than you. You cannot get no better. Life does not get any better than that, because when you start giving is when you start what? Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Living. Okay. Thank you, Ken, Raymond, Big John, John Thomas. Everybody gave. King Arthur. Thank you so much, man, for the April. Now let me talk about May for 1 minute, since we're on the subject, right? All right. We're not going to do the now you do multiple people, big food driver. We decided to back off. These dudes were sort of scared about the virus, getting bad. So I said, I gave it a big idea. I said, look, we can't do a lot of people because of the virus, right? He said, look, can we just do one? What about one? If you can't feed 100, just feed one, right? So we just gonna feed one family. And Lisa G already got the family. We were looking for the family, but somebody brought a family to her. So we already got it. We're gonna film it and make it. It's gonna be a video. It's gonna be a recorded video. We may do another live video as a follow-up to the family as well. And we will show you. We do with one people, and these people are in need. They are in dire need. Okay, and so it was brought to her attention. These people, and so we're gonna film them. We're gonna show you what we do. If that's gonna be for me, and you don't have you don't have to do no unsolicited. We got this. Okay, we got this. Okay, don't worry about it. We got it. But in June, we started a big food drive back up in June. Okay. That's when, if you want to give unsolicited donations again, start it up in June. Okay. So when you come on this show, man, we have a wide gamut and a wide variety of options and things that you can participate in, because it's about each one teach one, each one reach one. Teaching means helping, information, education, stuff, and reaching means help when you can, help somebody live. Somebody need food. Baby need milk. Baby needs shit. That's the reaching part. So that's what we do. We teach and we reach, and we try to get you involved too, because this is your life, just like it's our life. Whether we in the Philippines, whether we in Timbuktu, or USA, life, man. People got to eat, and people got to live. So that's what we give you an opportunity to help and live. All right. Okay, we gotta find out who wrote it up to the reverse man in there. He's a listen up. Listen up. Listen up. Who that is said it's gonna be this? Who that is? Come on, Lady. Come on now. I need you.
Yeah,
what's up, man?
You know why I laughed was because King Arthur said #1, but he's not the #1.
JM in the house again, man. JM, making this a habit, JM. He likes to win. JM, you know what they tell me about JM? He's a winner, baby. He got that winning mentality. He want to be #1. He want to be at the top so bad he can taste it. And he do what he can to get there. He didn't make it the other day. He thought he made it. JM, hey, let me tell you this, man. Y'all may not know. JM thought he was #1. He was mad too. Bobby, I was #1. And King Arthur beat his butt. Was it King Arthur? Who would beat his butt? I think it was King Arthur. Anyway, somebody beat his butt the other day. Bobby, you know, I was King Arthur #1. And I had to explain to him, man. He came in too early. If you come in too early when we do a broadcast, he's gonna kick you straight out. And that's what happened. That's why he thought it was #1, but it wasn't. Somebody came right behind him. Who was the guy name? Anyway, somebody came right behind him, and he was rightful, the actual #1. So JM, you came in right this time, man. You waited your time, waited a little bit of time, and you came in. Okay, so he's getting his timing now. So it's okay, man, JM. We applaud you, we salute you. You're not simplified, but you arrange your danger. 82nd, baby. 87.
Is also?
Nah, he's 82nd. 87 Airborne Infantry. They jump out the plane. But anyway, hey, man, so good to see, man. Congrats to you, JM. Did y'all get mad with JM out there, okay? Cause he's #1 every time. And you say, well, he got that be #1 every time. Cause he do his thing. He likes this program, right? And he wants to be #1. He likes to be #1, and he do what he can.
He's always ready.
Yeah, don't never knock somebody for doing it, for getting up in life and doing and being #1. Don't knock somebody, because when you knock them, you're knocking yourself down. Because you got the same opportunity, JM, to be #1 that JM has to be #1. You got the same opportunity. And the only difference between you and JM, because you missed your chance. He took his chance. Let's go, round train, BobbieD. Congrats, JM. Round train, BobbieD. He won that. Who he got? King Arthur. Now, I'm not going, King Arthur. I'm not going to argue with you, man. I'm sorry, man. You didn't make #1. JM beat you out. Let me see the points. How many?
1 minute.
JM beat you out by 1 whole minute, man. King Arthur, you've been #1 several times in the last few weeks.
King Arthur, you should use your monkey wrench.
King Arthur, man. I'm not going to, you know what I normally say, right? I normally say, but I'm not going to say it to you this time, King Arthur, because I don't want to make you mad at me. Okay? Lisa, you want to tell him?
No.
That's your friend of me. Ain't that your friend of me? She don't.
Yes, he is also my
She don't want to make. She don't want to make you mad at her anyway. Okay. But you know what, King Arthur?
I don't want to say it because he have a monkey wrench on it.
She think he said he might use that monkey wrench on me, and I don't want him to use his monkey wrench on, please. Now, King Arthur, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna tell you, man, but I'm gonna be nice, King Arthur. And let me tell you this, sir. I respect you, I love you, man. But number two, you won't. Let's go, Lizzie. Right,
Sorry, King Arthur.
Come on, Lizzie, move on, Lizzie. No,
King Arthur said, "Thank you. Now I'm number 2. I got you 6, and I will 2."
All right, King Arthur, you number 2, and you will do for being number 2. And number 2, you just won't do sometime, but this time it'll do for you. Okay? Did that rhyme? I think it did.
Let's go. Terry Fleming, wow, Rain Man in the house, Rain Man.
Thank you so much, man. Terry Fleming, Rain Man in the house, Rain Man. He make it rain, baby. That's what Terry Fleming do. He make it rain, and he got it like that. And some of y'all jealous of him, cause he always got to make it rain up in here. Who he think he is? Who he is? He is who he is. He's a rain man. He likes blessing people, and he blesses people with what he can. He has some more time. And it's wrong. What's wrong with that? Huh? Yeah, see, stop knocking people for what they do. And you ain't doing nothing. That's the problem. You need to start doing something, and then you won't have to reason to knock nobody because you're doing something yourself. Let's give a damn for Terry Fleming, round train about
Did you read that?
What? These dick?
Did you read?
Oh, I'm sorry. He said, "Where's everybody?" Two. I don't know where they are, man. They got mad because we came late, I guess. They went to sleep. These just went to sleep. Round train about let's do a damn Rain Man in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. Thank you, bud. Rain Man, appreciate the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love to you, my brother. From another mother. Who we got? Round train, Bobby DC, One Nation. Who we got? King Arthur in the house. He said, "Don't talk stuff about me being number 2 by you."
We're ready.
Yeah, I told King Arthur don't like that, man. I know my people, man. My people know. Some people are okay with it. Some people can't stand it, and some people love it. So King Arthur, he don't like it. I'm sorry, King Arthur. This is what I had to be. Hey, King Arthur, I had to treat everybody the same on this show. But you know what? Remember the program I did a couple of days ago? I talked about double standards. If I didn't treat everybody on the same on this show at the number 2 spot, then I would have what? Double standards. And I told you, double standards hurts everybody. It's not right to treat everybody else bad on the number 2 spot and treat you good, okay? So I don't have no double standard. But I love you, brother. God bless you. Let's go. Okay, Bobby, who we got?
Terry Fleming.
What's up, Terry?
I should have been number 1.
No, he messed up, man. Terry went to sleep on that number 1 spot. Let's go, round train, Bobby. Who we got?
KJ.
KJ in the house. KJ in the house. KJ. He said, "Get to the topic, Bobby." Hey, man, you know what? KJ, look at man. Let me tell you
You're so killjoy. Joe.
KJ is a killjoy. Hey, guess what that KJ stand for?
Yeah, killjoy.
Nah, KJ, man, let me tell you. Love you, my brother. But you know what, man? I do things in a different way. That's what makes me different from these other guys, okay? I take my time because that's how I've always been. And you know what, man? I can't change me. And I can't rearrange. Go changing, rearranging. Don't change the color of your hair. Now, guy, I can't change the color of my hair either. So that's how I am. I'm sorry, KJ. Let me just say this, man. I humbly apologize, and I sincerely apologize if I offended you by my repetitive talking, but that's how I am, man. I really can't, do a whole lot about it. But you know, I want you to be a part of the show, man. And I really appreciate you. Just please, if you would, just put up with me, man. Just humor me. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being here, KJ. Let's go round chain, Bobby. Let's see what we got.
Margaret.
What's up, Margaret? He said, "Dang, Terry, we just too slow. Must be getting old." You just as old as you think, man. And you 19.
Use your cane.
She said, "Use the cane. You got it. Stop throwing that cane on the side of the wall.
Your Margaret.
Use that monkey range to prop yourself up. Come on. Be like Chester." Let's go, right, Dave. I didn't see one night.
JM, I'm getting tired of all these police shootings, Mr. Bob.
Hey, JM, you hit it, man. You hit it right on the head, man. You know, but guess what? And I told y'all this in the prior broadcast when we talked about the verdict of Derek Chauvin. I told y'all that this is what? Just the tip of the what? Iceberg. Remember I gave you this example? I showed you my hands. This right here is the iceberg, right? That's the top, right? And this is the water. This, my hand is the water here, right? Iceberg's on the top of the water, right? So if you look on the below, and this below what I'm doing right here, that's below the iceberg. This is the tip right here of the iceberg. And so the iceberg has way, way more than the top. So these cases you're seeing right now, number the tip, baby. The tip of the iceberg. And I told you, JM, America needs to go back at least 10 years and review every case that was a racial minority involved. When he got shot, he got killed, and some of them got blinded. Okay, review those cases. And I guarantee you they're going to come up with some of the same results they're coming up that was wrong, right? But, you know, they won't take the time to do that, but that's what needs to be done. And, but so get used to, not get used to, I'll never get used to somebody unjustly being killed, but just understand that this society is in a turning point, where we're in an inflection point where we need to make changes to our judicial system and a system of policing as it pertains to minorities in America. And that's what we have to do. We have to make some critical changes, or else we will continue to be killing people unjustly. Now,
Dear, I want to wipe this.
Okay, she's gonna wipe the camera. It says smudge on the camera. Okay, that's better?
Still the same, like it in here.
Okay. All right. But yeah, it's happening, man. I want to show you something. Since you brought this subject up, I'm gonna show you a video. Now, for those of you that are aware of what's happening, there's like several shootings within the last few days of the George Floyd verdict. The 16-year-old girl, Ma'Khia Bryant, was shot. And as she was shot, y'all, she was about to stab another African-American female with a knife. The policeman came up on her and he said, "Stop." I think he said stop. I don't know if he said stop or not, but he said he had the gun already cocked, popped, and loaded. Cocked and loaded on her. She would not stop. She was in the midst of an angry fit. And when you're in a violent rage like that, it's hard to stop. She had that knife, she was gonna go down. And he did what policemen do. He shot her. Okay? Does that make it right? Does that make it wrong? All I know, we have another black female dead, 6 feet under, at the hands of the policeman, Caucasian man. There's a little bit difference in this case because this woman was ready to come down and almost slash. She could have slashed him. She had the knife like that, and he looked like she was going for her jugular, the woman's throat. And if she did that, that woman could have been dead. So the man had to make a split-second decision. He already had, some of you said, "Why ain't you the taser, BobbieD? Why ain't you the taser?" Because he already had the gun out. And then the next person gonna say, "Well, why he had a gun out, coming in with a gun out, BobbieD? Why he didn't get his taser out, BobbieD?" I don't know. That's what the jury or his superior officers will have to determine. I don't know. The only thing I know is this. It's possible that 2 young women could have been dead because the first one had a knife going to the jugular. So he had to make a second decision. Do I shoot both of them? Do I shoot one? Do I put the gun down, get my taser out? Did I run up on him and just jump on him? He made a decision to shoot the one with the knife. She lost her life.
But he don't have
See?
he don't have to shoot in the head or where in what part that makes her die. He can shoot it in the legs.
Okay, okay, that's a valid point she raised. He didn't have to shoot her in the head or wherever he shot her on the top of torso, upper torso. Okay, let me just explain that. The reason why policemen shoot at the upper torso area is because they're trained to do that. That's their part of their training, to take somebody out. You can shoot somebody in the arm, leg, they still can keep coming. Okay. But if you shoot in the upper torso, head, check, usually that stops them. That's why they're trained to do. So he followed his training to take that lady out. Now he shot her multiple times. I don't think he had to shoot more than once. Okay. I just really don't think he had to shoot more than once. But he shot her multiple times. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Okay. You hear me, people? Listen to me. Listen to me, my friend, my brothers and my sisters. As a black man in America, I hate injustice, but I'm not sure this was injustice in this particular instance. And we have to judge by the facts as they are reviewed to us. I saw in a video, the lady was coming down with a knife. I saw the man, the cop, the popo, he said, stop. She wouldn't. He made a split-second decision. It's either kill the one that's trying to kill or not shoot. Shoot or not shoot. That was his split. So he saved a life by killing her. And that's sad. You know, but nobody wins. Like somebody said the other day, nobody wins in these types of situations, in these scenarios. And more than likely, the cop that killed Micaiah Bryant, he will probably be disciplined in some way or fashion, but he won't be fired. He won't be kicked off the force, because he followed the procedures of the police SOP, standard operating procedures. It's unfortunate that a black young female had to die, but that's why we need police, to prevent violence. You know, it's just unfortunate, man. It hurts me to see another black person die unnecessarily. And so the underlying questions we ask: what was she doing with the knife out there with that girl in the first place? You know, what were they doing fighting like the dog and cat in the first place? Had to call the popo. Those are some of the things we need to look at. The system failed Micaiah Bryant on multiple levels, and as a result, she's 6 feet under right now. Okay, so we can't just pinpoint it on the popo this time. Now we got to look at the facts. The facts don't show that was. I'm not the judge or jury. I'm just going by my personal opinion. When what I saw happen, it looked like either shoot somebody, or she was gonna kill somebody. Okay, that's all I saw. All right, let's go. Round train, BobbieD, Lisi, One Nation. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, did her bottle just break?
Okay, a
Okay.
two bottle busted, man.
Thank you.
Busted all up. Let's go, round train, BobbieD, Lisi, One Nation.
King Arthur. Okay, Terry, she will get on your case.
Terry, you got a whole lot of frenemies out there, Lisa.
Yeah. Let's go. Riding the loud train with BobbieD and Lisa D. One Nation under. Anthony Liggins.
What's up, man? You say, Terry Fleming in the house. Terry Fleming in the house. Terry Fleming in the house. What's up? Let's go. Round train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation under. One love. Who we got? KJ. He said, you know me, KJ, man. I take my time. Let's go. He said, burn the kitchen. Burn that kitchen down. Burn the mother down. He said, burn that kitchen down. Let's go, right there, BobbieD. Who we got?
Terry Fleming.
King Arthur.
King Arthur. Sorry.
She done got, I'm confused. King Arthur in the house. He said, Anthony, Terry is asking for it. The two queen don't take no mess. I told you got a bunch of frenemies out there.
Yeah.
She coming for your juggler. Let's go, round train, BobbieD. Who we got? JM in the house. He said, how much Monte did George Floyd family give to that young lady, Mr. Bobby? I don't know. I didn't read about that. If he gave some money to him, that would be nice. I know George Floyd, their family got millions because of the George Floyd family got millions because of his, they had a civil lawsuit on the city, and the city had to pay out. So they got a lot of money. That's why you see all the George Floyd brother, they have on their nice suits now. Before they had nothing but a shirt and tie. Now they got some nice suits, tailor-made suits up in the house. But they got that multi. Let's go. Round train by who we got?
KJ.
Ivermectin. Yeah, Ivermectin, KJ. It's a thing that's happening out here in the Philippines. I'm telling them straight, right, tight, long, and strong. They doing it, man, and they say it's working. And you it's for animals, originally for animals, but they repurposed the drug to fight COVID. And what's wrong with that, man? If it works, it works. Now, I have no clinical trial, no clinical study that says it works. Okay, and so I'm not advocating anyone out there take something that I don't know if it works. I'm only telling you anecdotal or hearsay and say things I've seen and heard from out here. I have no clinical basis to say it works. Okay, let's just make that clear. Right, Trey, BobbieD, Lizzie, One Nation.
Terry Fleming, yeah, King Arthur, Jane got inside help with the number one thing.
JM has some inside help. JM has some. Did you say? Are you wait? Hold on. Are you trying to say JM has some inside help to be number one? Oh, they're trying to say you help them be number one.
No, we're not.
Now let me get this straight. JM got his timing right. I don't know what he's doing, but not every time we're here, but most of the time we're here. JM being the number one because he got his time down right. Whenever he see,
he's up all night.
What? Oh, he must be up all day and night. But because every time if we do 2 broadcasts in a day, JM be number one on the first broadcast. We do the bottom end. He come back to the next broadcast. No, he just monitoring us. I don't know. Yeah. You remember he used to ask me. He said, "Mr. Bobby, what you know what time y'all come?" He used to be trying to find out what time we come. So I would never tell him. I said, "No, I'm going to tell you that, man. I know you're trying to get a jump on everybody, but I don't tell him. I don't tell him what time we come. I don't know how he doing it, man. And she don't know."
When he got the notification, I think.
You remember the other day he came in real early and it kicked him out. Now he know not to come in that early. He just fast learning. I don't know. Let's go round train BobbieD. Who we got?
King Arthur.
He said, "I think you're right, Terry. JM must be on the inside, man." JM, answer the question, man. Are you getting any inside help from us, man? Come on, man. Let the people know. Be honest, JM. If I'm not giving him no inside help, and he ain't paying me nothing. JM ain't gave a donation since he got on the show, so he ain't paying me nothing. Let's go. Right, JM. He said, "No, she don't, King Arthur. She's whispering in the background, sipping tuba." That's what you doing. You tell y'all heard her telling me stuff. Yeah, I do like when you see me do like this. The tuba queen is speaking. Let's go, Roger. Roger, BobbieD, One Nation. He said, take your time, Bobby. I like to ride. You had a tight line and long straw. Hey, man, that's what we do. Hey. People be trying to rush me. They be trying to rush me too all the time. I said, look, I take my time, don't rush me. You know?
No, I said take your time.
Yeah, you said that today because she want John think she nice lady. She think like that. But on the sideline, she like, wrap it up, let's go, keep going. That's why I said, look, I take my time to the queen. Let's go ride train BobbieD. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, probably a bribe.
JM, they say you're bribing us with tuba. Let's go, right train BobbieD. Who we got?
King Arthur, I agree.
I agree, Terry. Hey, man, I don't know how JM doing it, man, but he's doing it, okay? Let's go, right train BobbieD. See who we got?
King Arthur, probably sitting on the opposite side of BobbieD.
Now, he might be doing that. He right behind my computer. Hey, you know what, man? I think JM got a bug in our house. Ooh, he got a bug. He can listen and he can hear when we get ready to do a show. He said, "Oh, y'all, okay, you get ready to do a show. I'll be right there." No, I don't know how he do it. Right, Trey, BobbieD. You got a donation for the nation. Thank you so much, Terry Fleming. What do you say? A bribe to the two queen. Please let Sir Arthur be no. King Arthur, they got the bribe us for you, man. But the bribe don't work. We don't take no bribe. We'll take the multi. Let's do a donation for Terry Fleming Ride Train Bobby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it there for Terry Fleming Ride Train Bobby. Let's see One Nation under our group. Who we got?
Oh my goodness. Thank you. So what you trying to do?
So what you trying to do? Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Sir Terry.
Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. More blessings,
Much love.
Riding the train Bobby. Let's see One Nation. We got another donation to the nation. King Oliver said, I'm with you, Terry. They think
We will be #1 leader.
they think JM is bribing us, man. And then it's Terry Fleming try to do a bribe on us for King Arthur. King Arthur trying to bribe us. It ain't gonna work. We gotta do it there for King Arthur in the house. Ride train Bobby. Let's see One Nation. Who is
The hardest working man in the business. Wow. I feel good. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the inimitable George Jefferson. Come on, easy. Where you at?
Thank you so much, King Arthur.
King Arthur.
Appreciate the donation to the nation. More
Blessings,
much love. Hey man, we were just looking at that George Jefferson dance. I don't know what he was doing, but that man could dance. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, I used to call it a James Brown dance, but somebody said, no, that ain't a James Brown. I don't know what it is, but that guy could dance. Let's go. Ride James Bobby, who we got?
Terry Fleming.
Yeah! Let's go. Ride James Bobby, see One Nation under our group. What love? Who we got? King Arthur. He said, Terry, you just that man. You got that Terry. What's wrong with you, Terry? Let's go. Ride James Bobby, see One Nation under our group. Who we got?
King Arthur.
King Arthur. He said, so BobbieD. So what you're saying is that all of the bleach I was told to drink is no good. It ain't no good, man. Your prior president told you to drink that bleach, but he was crazy, man. And people following him was crazy too. But nah, man, don't fool that. If you got to do anything, man, get you what them people say is working. Everybody say that Ivermectin working. I don't know, but that's the thing you may want to, but I don't know. Let's go right here, everybody. Who we got?
Anthelmintics. I never heard of ivermectin, but I sure hope it works. The pandemic needs to end. I'm ready to come back to the Philippines.
Hey, man, people nowadays, huh?
I said I hope to.
Okay, well, people nowadays are grasping at anything they can think that would work reasonably with all reasonable intention. The bleach stuff, that's craziness. But I'm talking about anything with any reasonableness would work. And as we talked about, I told you in the beginning of the presentation, ivermectin is initially found to work on parasites and other things like parasites. So quite naturally, if they take it, if it works in animals, it may work in humans. And they found out it does. Well, at least many people are saying that it does. And the Philippines is currently getting ready to do a clinical trial and a clinical study because they're getting so many positive reports about ivermectin. They want some clinical background to back that up. So once they get that out, that's going to determine whether this thing is right, it's wrong, it's not working, and that'll be the conclusive evidence of whether it's a positive treatment for the COVID. Many countries are already doing it without being a positive treatment. Bolivia, for one, they're using it. They have positive results. Many other countries are using it, and they have a positive without the clinical trials. The WHO recently, if you want to look this up, go to the WHO World Health Organization, go to the WHO website. This is what their take on it. They said that ivermectin lacks clinical trial studies, so they can't recommend it for treatment until the clinical trial studies give evidence that it is effective. Okay, so that's what they're saying. They're not saying it doesn't work. They're not saying it does work. They're saying it lacks what? Clinical trial studies and evidence. So once they get that, and if the clinical trial studies and evidence say it is positive, then more than likely they will come on board with it. Okay, let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation.
King Arthur, as we know, with any drugs, there could be side effects.
Exactly. There could be side effects that could be devastating to you. So harmful. What you want to do is let's say you decide to take this, somebody out there decide to take, before you decide to take any kind of thing like that, make sure you do your homework and check out the side effects that could happen to you. I read one side effect, if you have liver damage already, that's not for you, because could cause liver damage. That's one of the side effects. There are other slight side effects as well, but I think the liver damage one I saw was the main one. And most people that take it don't get it, but that you could be the one to get it if you take it. So before you get it in your mind, my brothers and my sisters out there, that I'm gonna buy Miss Knives. You can order it online, right? Did you know that, right? You can order that stuff online. You can't buy it in the USA, but you can order that stuff online, and then but that's what you want to do. But you got to take that at your own risk. And who want to risk their life on something that's not clinical trial study? Don't do it. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD. Who we got?
JM. The problem is that in many of those third world countries, they elect senators that don't even have any formal education and make irrational decisions, Mr. Barry.
That's true. They do. Okay. Your statement is somewhat valid, because they do sometimes have senators that have no kind of, I guess, background or whatever, but they do have a lot of senators that do have good education and backgrounds as well. So this senator that took it, he had a good education and background, but he took it and he was sick. They wouldn't let him in the hospital. He couldn't get a bed, so he took it, and he was well in about 3 days. And after that happened to him, he was like, "This is a miracle drug. This is a miracle drug." And he bought a whole bunch of it. He started passing it out like candy. He was passing it out. Anybody was sick. And that's why when the government saw him doing that, they couldn't do nothing against him, because what he was doing was not illegal. That's not illegal here. So they couldn't do nothing against him. So the government said, hey, and then the people of the Philippines started pressuring the government to accept it as a treatment. But the government said, okay, we're not going to accept it as a treatment yet. We have to do clinical trials. So that's where we are right now. Ryan Train, BobbieD, One Nation.
Jerry Fleming, he said, I don't think none of the COVID drugs went through the rigorous trials that the Food and Drug Administration puts new drugs through.
I agree. And they didn't have the time. You're right, Terry. They didn't have the time to do it. They forego all of that stuff, because, on a classical clinical trial, finding new drugs, it takes at least 3, 5, 10 years. Okay. So none of these drugs we got now went through that rigorous trial study that normally the classical way to go through. They were all jumped it a little bit, speeded up everything a little bit. But does that make it? Does that make those drugs less effective because it speeded it up? I don't think so. I think they speeded it up, but they did it in the right way. So because if they did it in the wrong way, Dr. Fauci and many others said, they would have said that was wrong, and they wouldn't have recommended it. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD. Who we got?
King Arthur, JM, are you talking about Donald Trump?
Don't mention that name on the show, please. Don't ever. That name is banned. That name is banned on the show.
Sorry.
No, Donald.
See?
Forgive me, for I know not what I do. I know not what I say. No, Don. I did it again. That name is banned on the show. I say the previous administration, or I will say the previous president, or the crazy man. Okay, that name is banned. Let's go. Ryan Train, BobbieD. Who we got?
Rhythm Ghost, what's up?
What's up, Jess?
Hello, Love Train. I heard Paul is going to do a vaccine passport trial in May.
That's exactly correct. They're getting ready to start they were thinking about it, and now they're saying we will do it. So we'll see. We'll see about that. And that means that's possible that when they try to make the trial, some of you guys, if you vaccine, right, you might get that passport and come to see your life. Okay, that's what I'm telling you guys. It's very, very critical for those of you that have fiancés, girlfriends, wives, children, loved ones here in the Philippines. You want to come to the Philippines? First step on your part, get your monetary right tight, long and strong. Number two, get yourself vaccinated. Okay, get your vaccine, because when they open it up, I guarantee.
Number three, make sure your passport is valid.
Number three, make sure. Good point, Lisa D. She said number three, make sure your passport is valid. All three things. And then when you get ready, when they open it up, it's going to be opening up to the vaccinated people first. I guarantee you that. So you will be the first one in line. I got my passport, I got my vaccine, and I got my home tie. I'm ready. Let's go, Roger, Bobby. Who we got? Roger, Providence, One Nation. We got Anthony Liga with a donation for the nation. He said, if ivermectin works, I'll be back to the Philippines dancing like Jay Brown. Dancing like Jay Brown and Jerome in the house. Is Jerome in the house? Is Jerome in the house? That's a good one, Anthony. Hey, man, I hope that the clinical trials for ivermectin come out positive, that it works for us, man, because I'll be buying me some in.
I think so, because our neighbor here.
I told them some people in our complex took it. And I didn't want to tell them people's name. Don't. Okay, she go ahead, Lisa. I'm sorry. She didn't say me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said one of our neighbor here took the ivermectin.
That's how we know, guys. It works. Okay. Oh, let me put it like this. It worked for them. It may not work for you, but it worked for them. I'm telling you what we know out here, what we see, what we know. Okay. Let's go. Let's go down for Anthony. Who we got?
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Thank you, Sir Anthony.
Thank you, Sir Anthony, for the donation to the nation.
More blessings.
More love. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. I got stuck. So let's go right there while we lead One Nation.
Terry Fleming.
He said, I think I tried that bleach and I am light treatment. It might work as a go as sticks. And I ain't fooling with that, man. You can try it all you want, Terry. I'm not fooling with that crazy. Well, I'm not fooling with that stuff. I know what Clorox do for you. It don't make you no bit better, make you bit worse. Let's go. Ryan Trey, who we got?
King Arthur. Okay, Anthony, don't hurt yourself. You're not a spring chicken.
And I am a spring chicken. I'm gonna do that funky chicken too. Let's go, Ryan Trey, One Nation. Who we got? And the legal. Let's go, Ryan Trey, One Nation. Under who we got?
Ashley.
Hey, y'all. That's my baby girl. Her name is Ashley. Ashley Dix. What's up, sister? How you doing, my dear? Welcome to the Love Train, One Nation Under. What up? I told her, she said, Daddy, what's up with this Love Train? I said, you haven't heard about my show? He said, nah, I've been busy. She's studying for her license for real estate agent. She said, for the past 5 months, Daddy, I just been studying and I need to get on the show. So she on the show. Angel in the house, Angel in the house, Angel in the house. Woo, what's up, Ashley? Ashley did get. Hey, y'all, that's my youngest daughter. My baby girl in the house. I mean, now I'm finna cry. Y'all, please, anybody got a tissue? Got a tissue, Lee? I'm finna cry. You made it to the show. Good to see you, my dear. So good to see you. So good to see you. Wouldn't want to be. Nah, good to see you, Ashley. Roger, Bobby Lee, One Nation.
Anthony Liggins.
What's up, man? He said, I'm going to get a little tuba boost to help me, King Robert.
Might be, he can do it.
He can do that dance. We get some tuba. He like, get out of the way. He burn up the rug then. Let's go round train, Bobby Lee, One Nation.
King Arthur. Tara, let's just try some of Lisa D's tuba.
Hey, you be out of your mind when you get through drinking that. You're like,
Yeah, when you get him over here, we will try tuba. Cause just like your nieces, when they get up, when they was in here.
oh yeah, my nieces came to visit us 2019.
Yeah.
And they got some tuba. Oh Lord, you can hold them down. Let's go, Roger, Bobby Lee, One Nation.
King Arthur. Okay, Anthony.
Roger, Bobby Lee, who we got?
Joshua Moore.
What's up, Yeshua? How you doing, my brother? From another mother. He said, what up, Bobby Lee? Have you ever eaten egg and rice before? Where is your favorite place to eat in the Philippines? Okay, Joshua always have multiple questions. Okay, Joshua, the first question was, what up? Ain't nothing up but the Lord, man. The Most High God. That's who's up with us. And we up with him. All right. His next question was, have you eaten egg and rice before? Yeah, man. I love some egg and rice. I was raised on, most time when I was in Charleston, I was raised in Charleston, South Carolina. That's where I was born. And in Charleston, people eat rice there, just like in the Philippines. So we ate eggs and rice. You know, we put the rice in the pan. You put some butter in there, right? Well, first thing you fry your egg and you drop your egg in there on that, right? And you scribble it up. And that's what we ate for breakfast sometimes. And I loved it, man. And then you know what we used to do? We would not only put egg in there, right? We put some cheese in there too. Man, you talking about some good eating, man. My mouth is watering right now. I wish I could have some. But that's what we did, man. So that's, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, that's what we did. He said, where's your favorite place to eat? In the Philippines,
home.
Home is where the heart is. But my favorite place to eat, I tell you what we eat a lot is, what's the name of it? Casa Verde. Casa Verde is a restaurant in the Ayala Mall, and they serve steak, they serve chicken, they serve fish, but they give you a big plate, you know, huge portion size. The prices are very reasonable, and the food is excellent. The other place we like to eat is called Lemongrass, right?
Yeah.
Lemongrass, that's also in the Yellow Mall. They serve Thai cuisine and Vietnamese cuisine. Their food is excellent, and the price is decent. It's a little bit higher than Casa Verde, but you know, it's a different choice of food as well. But that's it.
Let's go. Jerry Fleming. He said, King Arthur, I've been down the Tuba Road and I finally turned right. I am Tuba allergic.
He's Tuba allergic.
Man.
Tuba allergic. Okay, he allergic to. He had to let that tuba go. Hey, man. Roger, Bobby DC, One Nation, other. Who we got?
King Arthur.
He said, Lisa D should promote tuba for possible.
Right.
Hey, man, everybody's saying this is cured, this is cured. This, you know, actually, to be honest with you, they said that coconut oil was a potential treatment or cure for it, and they're running studies on that as well. You know, out here in the Philippines, coconut. Can you believe that, man? Coconut oil. You know, it's hard, but they said that about 8 months ago. I haven't heard anything about the trial, so maybe it didn't work. I don't know. Let's go round train about who we got.
Jerry Fleming.
Let's go. Round chain, Bobby Lacey, One Nation, under one love. Who we got?
Jerry Fleming.
He said, friend of me gonna catch him from a queen angel. Oh, okay. Friend of me. That means his friend of me. He gonna catch you. That's Arthur. Friend of me, Arthur's gonna catch you from Queen Angel. I got you, man. Round train, Bobby, who we got?
JF. I have the 82nd Airborne mentality.
There you go, boy. 82nd Airborne. We don't stop till we drop. And then when we drop, we get back up and we keep on going. We don't stop, man. We persevere. That's it. Let's go. Round train, Bobby Lee, who we got? Markel in the house. What's up, Markel? Markel. He said, I'm retired and happy in Medellin. Yeah, good morning. Good morning to you, Markel. Good evening, Medina. He's a Medina, so it's probably, probably my nighttime. But it's good to see you, Markel. Thank you for the donation to the nation. We got to do a dance for Markel in the house, Markel in the house. Who we got to do?
Sir Markel.
More blessings, much love. Thank you so much, Markel, for the donation to the nation. Let's go. Round train, BobbieD, Lisi, one nation. James in the house. James in the house. What's up?
Long time no see.
He said, toot, Nick's family and friends. What up, fam? Hey, man, we doing good. Good to see you, man. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Wouldn't want to beat now. So good to see you, James. James was out there in Alabama. He's in, what's the name of that town? Mobile? Tuscaloosa? Anyway, he's in Alabama. I got the name of the city. But yeah, man, we had a great time. James came out here with his family about 3 years ago now. And we had an awesome time, man. And he was going to come back, but the virus stopped, man. Pandemic came down. So he out there in Alabama doing his thing with his family, staying protected. And he hopes to get back here as soon as he can. Whenever they open it up, James gonna be here with his kids and his family, gonna see his family again. You know, he married a Filipino. And they come out here to see their family. And they the kids visited their relatives for the first time in their lives. These kids is like, what? They're probably like 5 and 6 now. They were like, what, 3 and 4 then? Something like that. Anyway, but that was the first time they seen their parents on the mother's side ever. And they had the best time. And James just can't wait to get back out here with him and his wife. Good to see you, James. Round train, BobbieD, Lisi. Huh?
I
think I read it. Toot, thanks, family. And friend, what up, fam? Yeah, we doing good, man. Round train, BobbieD, Lisi, one nation.
JM, the problem is that it is not constitutional to be on trial 2 times for the same crime, Mr. Bobby.
Okay. It's not constitutional to be on trial too. Well, what happens is if they decide that anyone gets a mistrial or a deadlock, they can actually elect to trial them again because they never came to a decision on the first trial. Okay, they can't be tried on the same. They can be tried again if it's a deadlock, put it like that, or no decision, because that means they never reached a verdict. Round train, BobbieD, Lisi, who we got?
JM, and the cop that shot the female, he is an Army sniper too, in the National Guard.
Okay, so that explains. So that explains why he hit that woman on so close. Because normally, when 2 people are that close together, most cops will not fire because of the fact that they could misfire and hit the other intended target. So that explains why he had confidence in himself to hit that woman. And that explains also why he shot multiple times, because in his prior training as a sniper, that's why they're taught to shoot multiple times to kill. When he pulls out his gun and he shoots, he's shooting to kill. So he's under a shoot to kill mentality. And I'm not sure if you want those types of officers on your force, to shoot to kill mentality. Yeah, you know, the young girl is dead. Now, I'm not making any excuses for Micaiah. Micaiah was wrong. Okay? You know, don't sit up there and say, well, she wasn't doing no wrong. No, are you crazy, man? She was trying to kill another girl. And maybe she wasn't trying to kill, but she had a knife. She was trying to do some bodily harm. In my mind, no, you tell me I'm wrong. Y'all tell me I'm wrong. But in my mind, a police, a pow, when they see somebody with a knife going to juke somebody with a knife, their responsibility, their reaction is to stop it any way they can. Now, he had his gun out already. So quite naturally, he told her to stop. And, you know, some people say, why he didn't run up there and try to stop her? Because she could have turned that knife on him. That's why. He did the He did the most expedient thing he could do. He already had his gun out. He asked her to stop, and he shot before she came down with the knife. I don't see this guy getting time for that. He might get suspended on the force, something like that. I don't even see him being fired. He was doing his job. Let's go round train, Bobby. At least who we got?
JM, Army snipers are trained to do one shot, one kill.
They're trained to do one shot, one kill.
But he shot.
But he shot multiple times. He wanted a definite kill. Let's go round train, Bobby. At least who we got?
JM, do you like pad thai, Mr. Bobby? That was my favorite dish when I went to Thailand.
I like man, what's go-to? What's some people? Tofu. I like tofu. I like fried tofu. That's what I like. And I like the chicken, Thai chicken. That's what I like. We went to Thailand.
In Thailand, people, they like spicy.
Thailand likes a lot of spicy food. But when you go to Thailand, we went to Bangkok a few years ago and we had a great time. They give you a ton of food on your plate, man. I mean, more than you can eat. Every time we went out to dinner, we'd have to take some of it back to the room because couldn't eat it all. And the prices wasn't that high either. They have some good food. I would tell you that Thai food is better than Filipino food any day. I'm serious. She doesn't order. She don't
like my cooking now.
because you cook. You know, she doesn't just cook Filipino food. She cooks American food, and she experiments. She cooks a lot of new dishes that I never heard of, and she don't never know. She's like, I'm just trying this out, and if it usually it's good when she try it out. Let's go round train about at least one nation.
You show more. He said, "Ha ha ha, BobbieD, you are hilarious. You need to get into comedy. You could be the next Red Fox."
Red Fox in the house. Red Fox. Hey, Red Fox was a man. Sanford the Son, love me some Red Fox. I love that show, man. And I try to watch every chance I get. You know, and then his son named Lamont. He said, "You big dummy. You big dummy." Let's go round train about it and see who we got.
That's it.
That's it. Okay, guys, it's been real. It's been real. It's been
Real.
We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. This is, but no, I'm sorry, guys. I want to say, let me just say this. All jokes aside, I want to thank everybody who gave today. Okay, you are a blessing to us, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys that didn't give. Thank you for showing up from the bottom of my heart. Each one teach one. Each one reach one. That's what we're all about. We're about helping people to grow and to be a better version of yourself every day. That's what it's all about, to live in this world. And so now Lisa D is going to do some closing remarks, closing clips.
Thank you for joining us, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Chichipaya! Our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Please like our page. And you can also follow us on Instagram at BobbieD Life in the Philippines. Look in the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live stream as a record, directly allow the ads to run during the video. And there will be no food drive for May. We start in the food drive again in the month of June. And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you are a veteran,
you can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this veterans information as January 1, 2020. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits. We had an awesome veteran show about 4 days ago. We had Markel Wingfield on the show. He's a veteran. He has a lot of veterans experience. He's a veteran himself. And he has a lot of veterans expertise. I call him a veteran specialist. He gave us some awesome tips. One of the tips he said that if you are a veteran and you have disabilities or whatever, you can bring your VA card, go down to the VA, and you don't have any insurance, life insurance, you can apply for life insurance. It's very, very inexpensive, like $12, $15 a month. And you can't beat that, man. If you're a veteran out there, you need life insurance, go down to the VA, okay? And try to apply.
And read it.
Love Train Nation, we now have merchandise available for purchase. Check them out at Life in the Philippines. Life and Phil, BobbieD.com. Life and Phil, BobbieD.com. And the prices are very reasonable. And you will have them shipped to you. You have the merchandise shipped to you at your location via DHL. we have a face mask, we have t-shirts, we have a cup, and I keep saying it, I'm gonna put some more stuff out there, but that's what we got right now. There'll be more items as we go along. Also, we have a YouTube channel called BobbieD Travels. That's BobbieD, BobbieD space Travels, Travels. Click on that link there, and you can go check out that channel. Go ahead and subscribe for me if you would. And while I'm talking about that, that's why I wasn't here yesterday. I created a new channel. I got a new channel where, okay, let me set this up for you. YouTube is going into a new format with their videos, okay? And it's called the Shorts, YouTube Shorts, SHORTS, okay? They're in the beta phase right now, but they will be coming out of beta soon. So I wanted to start a short channel. What the essence of these channels are, they're videos that are from 15 seconds to 60 seconds long, sort of like TikTok stuff, okay? 15 seconds to 60 seconds long. That's what these videos are called. Shorts, that's why they're called shorts. So I started a Shorts channel. My channel is called BobbieD, again, BobbieD space Shorts, SHORTS. That's the new channel. That's what I did yesterday. Spent time to do that. So I want you to, if you can, if you have an opportunity, go sign up, subscribe to that one. We are doing, this is the year of expansion for BobbieD and Lisa D. We're going to have multiple channels. And we're just starting out now. I don't have a lot of video yet. But as we grow and continue, we're going to pack those channels out. We're going to have a lot of video. So I'm trying to keep in step with where YouTube is, and I'm trying to keep in step with where our audience is. So if you would, please, ma'am, please, sir, go ahead and subscribe to those channels, okay? Let's go to closing clips.
A towering presence, run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
All right, guys. I'm about to go to sleep. Sorry, y'all. And go ahead.
We gotta go.
Go. Go.
But yes.
Go, Lizzie.
I don't know.
You did it.
Let's go, Bob. They're going.
All right, guys. This is all now. This is BobbieD and Lizzie said,
Take care.
let's be real. We got to go. This is BobbieD and Lizzie said, take care.
God bless.
And peace. It's been real, guys. We got to see y'all next time. Hey, we might do another video, man. We're going out. When we go out, we do some video. We got to do the video. That's it now, guys. This is BobbieD and take care.